Welcome to Leading Voices by GSF. My name is Anthony Lacinai, keynote speaker, and today I have with me Lindsay Adams, all the way from Australia. Hello, Lindsay.
Hey, Anthony, great to be here. Thank you for inviting me. I'm really excited to be chatting with you.
Me too. We have met a couple of times, but this is about GSS 2026, the Global Speaker Summit 2026. There are a bunch of people, I know that, but you are now the driver of this and the spokesperson for this fabulous event. Tell us first, before you do anything else, when is it?
Well, the event is on March 13 to 16 next year, 2026, and it's going to be in Cairns in tropical North Queensland, right up the top on the east coast of Australia. And Cairns is the gateway to the Great Barrier Reef, one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. Magnificent location. Really, it's a compact little city, right on the ocean front, beautiful outlooks. It's a magic place to hold a convention.
You just mentioned before we pressed record that come a few days earlier, you said. Tell us about that. I mean,
Yeah, look, I think it's really important that you make something of this. Don't just come for the conference, but come and experience Australia and experience Cairns. So we have just released our pre and post convention tours, and I'll quickly run you through what we've got in mind. But here's what I'm thinking. Come arrive on the Tuesday, and then you'll have Wednesday and Thursday to acclimatise. And on the Wednesday and the Thursday, you can go on some tours that we're offering. And what we're hoping to do is jam-pack those tours with speakers so that you'll have a bus full or a boat full of people that you know from all around the world to share the experience with you. And then we've got some tours organised for the day after the event as well. So let me share you quickly some of the tours we've got, Anthony, because this is really exciting. Everybody wants to go and see the Great Barrier Reef. We've got a one-day boat trip which will take you out to the reef. You go out to a pontoon, you can snorkel, you can swim, you can see the coral. There's an underwater observatory. You can do all sorts of stuff on the reef, and then you come back at the end of the day. Now we're offering that on the Wednesday and the Thursday prior to the convention. So take your pick, you can have either day. On an alternative to that is what we're calling our Grand Kuranda Rainforest Adventure. Now, Cairns is on a level floodplain, and behind Cairns is a mountainous range that rises up dramatically out of the earth. And at the top of that mountain range is a tiny little town called Kuranda. It's a beautiful little village, and to get there, you go on what's called the Sky Rail. And so it's a cable car that takes you up over the rainforest all the way to the top of the mountain. And at one stage, you're almost going through the trees. It's spectacular. You go to Kuranda. While you're there, you visit the Butterfly Sanctuary, the Koala and Wildlife Park, and you can access the Pamagiri Aboriginal experience. And then on the way back, you come down on an old train and you pass by the spectacular Barron Falls. And they are just belting with water at the moment. It's a magic day. And that to get there, it'll take you a whole 15 minutes from the hotel to get to the starting point where the Sky Rail is. But you'll have, again, a day of fun with your international speaker buddies. Now,
forget the convention here, forget the summit. Let's do this instead.
if you're into fish,
that sounds pretty awesome, and it's on my bucket list. So this is fun.
if you're into fish,
Give us a background for those who don't know. Global Speaker Summit. Most of us should know, but if there's anyone, what is the purpose of it?
the purpose of the summit is to bring together the international community. So the Global Speaker Summit is hosted by the Global Speakers Federation. And as we know, the Global Speakers Federation is the umbrella group over the currently 17 associations. And the summit is a gathering of our total worldwide community all in the one place. And it happens every 2 years. The last one, as we know, was in Bali last year in September. And we had 309 people register for that event. And our target for this event is 410. So we've got room for more people. and I'm trying to juggle to see whether we can even get to 450. So keep your fingers crossed on that one. We're moving walls, we're moving tables, we're moving everything. But
I know that you already have a few hundred already signed up and so on, but there's still room for more. That's
well,
really good.
wait for it, Anthony. We are past the halfway mark now. We're up to about 250 registrations. So we're really excited. We're going to have a sold out event. We've got a lot of people who've said they're coming. They haven't registered yet, but it's going to be a big event.
I've been to two of them. You've been to more than that. I just love them. It's so great to meet colleagues, friends all over the world in one place.
You know, you get to catch up with your international family. We don't see each other all that often, but when we do, we come together like this. It's beautiful. It really is.
What can we expect then from this event?
Well, it's a 4-day event. We kick off on Friday the 13th at 8 a.m. sharp. And in the morning, we've got sponsored sessions. We've got an early adopters session for those who signed up in Bali. We've got some very special speakers for that one. And then as we move into the afternoon, for the first time, we're running a duet session. So we'll have two people presenting in the one room, point counterpoint, or maybe shared experiences. And then we go into our opening ceremony, which will happen after afternoon tea. And we've got some really exciting stuff. And we've got a cracking speaker to kick that one off. And then we finish the evening with, we're going across the road to a place called Hemingway's, which overlooks the Cairns Inlet, beautiful water-based venue. And we are going to have some celebratory drinks and food to, welcome your friends. So we'll have 400. We've got a buyout on the venue. We own the venue for that night. 400 of us, all in the one place. It's going to be magic. The next day we've got some great an opening keynote speaker. I'm going to keep that a secret for a minute, but it's going to be fun. And then we've got some sessions. Now on the Saturday, that will be International Speakers Celebration Day. So we're calling it International Day. So we'll be celebrating the International Speakers Day. And we're going to encourage people to wear some clothing that denotes the country that they come from. And so, quick example, I can think my friends in Germany, the men will be wearing their lederhosen, the ladies will be wearing their dirndls, and who knows what the Australians are going to wear, goodness knows. On the Sunday, we're doing market day. So we are going to have like a bazaar, a market. We're going to have market stalls selling indigenous souvenirs. We're going to have painting, we're going to have artware, we're going to have pottery, we're going to have all sorts of stuff. So if you're looking to take a souvenir home for your friends or family, you won't have to leave the venue. We'll have it all there on site for you. So an eclectic bazaar kind of atmosphere, and that's as in a shopping bazaar with some great stuff that you can take home. On the final day, we'll wrap up the formal proceedings around afternoon tea, and then we've got a little break so the ladies can go and get their hair done. Anthony, you and I don't know, go work on our suntans. Yeah, exactly. Put on your bow tie. And we're going to have a formal gala dinner. And this gala celebration will be a celebration of PSA, Professional Speakers Australia, because PSA are the hosts. And so this is a combination of our annual convention and the International Summit. So on that evening, we'll be handing out our annual awards to our Keynote Speaker of the Year, to our Educator of the Year, our Service Award, the Nevin Award, and there'll be Global Speakers Federation Awards, maybe the International Ambassador Award, maybe the Beverly Babb Award, maybe the President's Award, who knows? But there'll be some awards handed out that night. It'll be a celebration of success. And then I've organised a 5-piece band, and we are going to rock the house, dancing, misbehaving, and having a great time. And that night, we have a sumptuous 3-course meal and wine and soft drinks, which are all included, no extra charge. And so I did say it in Bali, I think at the Bali event, we got 1 drink ticket. In Australia, you got the whole bucket. Your ticket just gets you the whole evening. We'll have non-alcoholic drinks, we'll have alcoholic drinks, so everybody will be looked after in equal measure. And so that'll be our real knees up, the way we'll finish the 4 days on a high, and then we can go home and get cracking on building an even better business as implementing what we've learnt.
And we will have a lot of speakers there as well, who will, I mean, everyone will be a speaker, of course, but also who will speak at this event. I know that you already had the speaker application closed by now, isn't it so?
Okay, so we have the applications for the first round closed.
The first round, okay, yes.
And so we have 8 keynote speaking slots, and we have applications around about, at the minute, about 110 sitting in our inbox, ready for my panel of speaker seekers to get to work and choose the speakers. Now we have around 70 speaking slots available, so that some people will miss out, I'm sorry. However, we are going to make sure that you get to see a showcase of speakers from all around the world. It's going to be the best of the best, Anthony. We'll have representatives from 17 countries, as I said. Or in fact, no, there'll be representatives from probably 30 countries. We've got 17 associations, but of course the Virtual Speakers Association has many, many countries. And so there'll be representatives from about 30 countries. And so we're going to have a really eclectic cross-section of nationalities, and then topics, and implementation sessions, to-do sessions, and inspirational sessions. So a really eclectic mix.
I know that in many of the domestic or the home associations, there's a theme going on. It hasn't been like that for the Dublin one or the Bali one. How is it here? Is it a theme or is it?
Well, it's interesting you say that. We have a theme for the speaking streams, and it's based on GSS2026. So grow, sell, speak, 26 and beyond. And so there'll be 4 separate streams running during the event, and some of the topics will be relating to grow, some to sell, some to speak, and then of course the future. So AI and all of that stuff, that all the exciting stuff that's yet to come. So 4 different speaking themes. Is there an overall theme? Well, let's wait and see. Just wait and see. We've got some fun stuff planned.
Anyone who's watching this, if you don't get infected by the sheer enthusiasm and the stories around this from Lindsay, you're not a human being. This is awesome.
Anthony, I'm really excited. We took our whole board to Cairns 3 weeks ago for a site visit to the convention centre, and we stayed on and did a 2-day planning workshop for our association. But at the centre, we've really formulated a plan. We've got a massive trade space. Right in the middle of that trade space, we're going to have a coffee shop, and we're looking for sponsors because they'll have the naming rights to that coffee shop. So it could be, Anthony, it could be the Anthony Lacinai coffee shop. You never know. And in that coffee shop, we'll have 2 barista carts. So we'll have barista coffee, and we're going to have 8 tables, 32 chairs, so you can sit and have a chat with your mates. One of the things that happens at events like this, we know we put on sessions, but some of the best learning happens in the hallway conversations. So we're going to give you a chance to sit and have a coffee or a tea with your friends and chat. Not only that, we're going to get in conversation pits. So I'm going to create a little conversation pit. We'll have 2 2-seater lounges, 2 single lounges, and a coffee table, and that'll sit 6 people, and they can sit and chat. And so we'll have little conversation pods sprinkled out through the trade area, so you can sit and relax. Not only that, we'll have high bar tables where you can stand with your cup of coffee or your lunch or whatever, and that'll be in the trade hall. So I think we've got about 10 sponsors lined up so far. So we'll have our sponsors tables, we'll have our food tables, we'll have our conversation pits. It's going to be a really eclectic space. So really exciting times. And the Cairns Convention Centre is right opposite Trinity Inlet, which is water. So you're going to have the most beautiful views out through the rainforest trees onto the water. And the nearest hotel is a 4-minute walk. And so we've got a list of hotels on the GSS2026.com website where you can book your accommodation. The 2 closest are the Cairns International, Pullman Cairns International, and Pullman Reef Hotel. And then there are others that are just a little bit further away. And the good thing about Cairns is there's all levels of accommodation. So you can have 3-star, 4-star, 5-star, whatever you like. There's Airbnbs, there's all sorts of accommodation at all levels. So take your pick, live it up like a wealthy king or queen, or slum it like a pauper. I don't mind. It's all available to you, whatever you choose.
Lindsay, this talk has been great. I just wanted to go on, but let's do it like this. This is going to be an easy one. A call to action from you, what would that be?
A call to action. If you haven't registered, go to GSS2026.com and register now. We're still on the early bird registration, and that will hold for another couple of months. If you would like to speak at the event, all is not lost. As I said, we've closed the applications for the first round. We may still do a call. We may still do a second round call. In Bali, we did 2 rounds. Let's see what happens. So stay tuned to that space. And the other thing is, if you're already coming, then bring a mate, bring a friend. Just reach out to someone and say, hey, are you coming to the summit? You should come. I'm going. Why don't you come too? And so I looked at some stats recently. We've got, I think we've got 3 people from Sweden. Anthony, would you be one of them?
I have signed up. That's true. Yes.
We've got about 23 people from the US. We've got, I think we've got about 20 Canadians. I think we've got 13 from the UK. So we've got people from across Asia. We've got one coming from Vanuatu. Who knew we had a speaker in Vanuatu?
Now we do.
We've got someone coming from Hong Kong. We've got, I think, about 150 Australians registered so far. So it's going to be a great opportunity to meet and mix with people from all around the world, make new friendships, rekindle old friendships. So bring a friend, encourage someone else to come from your home association. We would really love to see them join us.
There you go. Sign up, bring a friend. See you in Cairns. Thank you so much, Lindsay, for this talk.
Thanks, Anthony. Love the opportunity, and I'll see you in Cairns.
Yes. Bye-bye for now.